And he was like,
he thought he was
because
Janet.
it justified. No, he didn't. What is wrong with you? No,
Did
no.
you ever see them together at the same time?
At the award show when he did like this, he said, "See, this is Janet, and this is me. This
You
is
supposed to be
Janet.
talking like a pirate.
This is me.
This is
This is Janet, and this is me, bucko."
Anyway. Hey guys, give CK Flooring a call, man. They will make your establishment absolutely
Right,
phenomenal,
and if
man.
you're messing with my pirate accent, let me see your pirate. 407-894-1680. Let us hear your pirate. National Talk Like a Pirate Day.
Talk like a pirate day, man. That is
Dude,
it.
pirates were no good though, because you know what they used to do. They used to steal from people.
They was or was that Vikings?
No,
that
the pirates used to steal on the high seas. They would.
We still got pirates today.
We do.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, the movie with Tom Hanks.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that movie?
Yeah.
He said, "These mice, I'm the captain now."
Mm-hmm. I'm like, bro, you 80 pounds and hungry.
Yeah. Boy, that was a good movie there. Captain Phillips.
Yeah.
Captain Phillips. Great
man.
movie.
It absolutely was. So.
Yeah. I'm the captain now.
So, guys, listen, we're about to transition into
Why didn't you say anything?
To this football thing, because I'm not going to feed into you, man. I'm not. Because now you really going to be talking like a pirate.
I'm the captain now.
That was a Haitian Bermudian
He was supposed to be
pirate.
African.
Okay. But we're going to transition to this thing that we call football, man. And 50 years ago, Glenn,
oh,
around
boy.
about this time, and we're definitely going to talk about this team. But 50 years ago, this team did something that's never been done in the National Football League
at all.
At all, and never will be duplicated. But it's the Miami Dolphins' 50-year anniversary of the perfect season. Let's get it.
Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1. Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
On yesterday, me and Glenn's Miami Dolphins,
yes,
42.
Wow.
And the Baltimore Ravens, quote the Ravens, nevermore, 38. That was who was that author?
I don't know. I forgot.
Oh shoot, I remember.
42-38.
42-38. Tua, my guy. If y'all on WOKB's Facebook page, you can see me wearing the #1.
He's not your guy.
What? Look on the back. When? What it say?
Tunga Vailoa.
There it is. There it is. And it's not brand new. Like I just got it. I just don't wear it a lot. But anyway, Tua had 6 TDs. Glenn.
6 of them.
6 TDs.
Yep.
And I'm going to say 1 horrible INT.
The interception was entirely his fault.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He was 36 of 50, 469 yards on a definitely comeback of this year because it's only
so
2
far,
games. Yeah. And Lamar Jackson, he wasn't shabby.
He had a great game.
He had a great game.
Yeah.
At one point, Glenn, going into the fourth quarter, he had a perfect quarterback.
QBR.
Also, he was 21 of 29, 318 yards.
Right.
And 3 touchdowns. He also carried the ball 9 times.
How many yards?
119 yards.
He's bad.
He's bad, man.
He's really that
man.
dude. He's really that dude.
Pay that man.
Even if he is his own man, agent.
Listen.
Pay him.
Y'all, the longer the Ravens wait, the more it's going to cost them.
Yeah, because yesterday you saw Lamar Jackson in his element. When he's calm, when he's comfortable, when he's got time to throw,
Right.
that little side slinger
Right.
delivery that he has, he's accurate.
He's accurate.
He can
He's
put
accurate.
the ball
He can
where
throw.
he needs to put the ball.
He can throw from the pocket. He
Yeah.
can beat you with his legs,
Yeah.
all that. He's just a complete quarterback.
Yeah, but
And,
what happened yesterday?
But what had happened, right? Tyreek Hill, 11 receptions, 190 yards, 2 touchdowns, Glenn. And that was the difference. The Baltimore Ravens in the first quarter, they first kickoff, Glenn, 103-yard kickoff return.
A kickoff return.
And stuff, and that's when it just started.
Yeah. They built
rolling.
the lead up to 35
Then they scored,
to 14.
Yeah, they scored 21 points in the second quarter.
Right.
Where the Dolphins just scored the 7 points. So it was 28-7 in going to halftime. Man.
Right.
And you know,
right.
We started probably.
A lot of people started checking out. I actually went to sleep. So this is a moment of transparency for me here. I was mad. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Actually, I wasn't. I was mad, but I like to see Lamar play well. And so since Lamar was playing well, I know. See, you don't get it because I can be objective. You can't be when we're playing.
You flipper.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Just flip.
No, I'm not. Lamar's from the crib.
So how long ago?
Don't worry about that.
Okay.
Don't worry about that.
Okay.
So but anyway, I'm like, okay, this is great. So I went to sleep, and then yesterday, when I wake up, it's like, oh, we won 42-38. I get a text. Bishop says, great win. I'm like, what? Who won? And I checked the score, and by gosh, the Dolphins, an incredible. This was a comeback for the ages.
Right. And the thing is the third quarter, both teams scored 7 points, and the kicker was the fourth quarter.
We needed this because people have been saying, oh, we got the Legion of Zoom, we got Tua. You know, it's time to
this could be his make or break.
Right, make or break. Yeah,
blah blah blah. All this other stuff.
And so now he has a breakout game, 6 touchdowns. Jalen Waddle, man, what can you say about Jalen, bro?
Listen, Waddle is that fast possession receiver when you need it in the clutch. Also. Getting the ball in Tyreek's hands by any means necessary,
right.
Whether it's a jet sweep or a crossing pattern. Once he get the ball in the hand, everybody's screwed.
So yesterday I saw Tyreek. I don't know if this was the decoy thing, but he was like limping, or he looked like something was wrong. And but and I was like, oh man, he's not. And this was in the third quarter. They were kind of looking.
Well, he cramped up.
That's what it was.
He cramped up. I remember what you're saying. He had cramped up. He actually went to the locker room and they shot him up with some fluids probably.
Yeah.
And
amazing how we need trainers.
Yeah. So the thing about it was,
send me today's notes, if you will.
Oh, okay. I can't. I thought it okay, but anyway, we had Waddle, which, like I said, he had an excellent game. Also, Tyreek Hill, they had a bunch of blown coverages in the second. Talking about Baltimore, had a bunch of blown coverages, and
how do you allow Tyreek Hill to get open?
Bro, it was to the point where at the second touchdown, the Baltimore Ravens secondary, they got like in a huddle, Glenn, and started talking like, "Hey, what happened?"
Pointing fingers.
They was pointing fingers. Yeah. But he was absolutely, wide open. Was wide open, and it was nothing. It was nothing to be done about that. And we both. On that game, man, we both went with the Miami Dolphins.
Both picked the Dolphins.
We both picked the Dolphins.
That's what's up.
And the Dolphins showed out. We had a great showing. Everybody again checked out. And I ain't gonna lie, I was watching the game, but I had already checked out.
Yeah, there were some really good games on yesterday too.
It was,
and this wound up being the best.
Right. Yeah. Right. Oh, I don't know. It was a couple more good games.
Oakland and Las Vegas and Arizona.
Right. Yeah. So it was a good game. But the next game, Glenn, we got Washington and the Detroit Lions on yesterday.
Who did we go with?
And me and we both lost that one. We went with Washington. We went with the Washington football team. And Washington 27 and Detroit 36. Yeah, man. And Matthew Stafford and Detroit. Man, listen, Golf, Matthew Stafford. See?
Jared Goff. 20 of 34, 256 yards, 4 TDs, no INTs yesterday for Jared Goff. 121 quarterback rating. That was pretty good. Is that perfect?
Good.
That's almost perfect.
It's almost
What's perfect? 128?
Yeah. And then you got the Commanders. They didn't score anything in the first half. The Commanders, they had 22 points in the first half, Glenn. The Detroit Lions. And
it was 22-0.
I just keep putting Stafford in Detroit. But anyway, I know he's not there, but it's just hard for me, and with Detroit, you just still don't want them to play on Thanksgiving. It's just what it is. But
I hate to say it, but you are so correct.
Yeah, but we both went with Washington on that one, and we both failed. And then on also in the Big Easy, Glenn, on last night, your boy Tampa went down to New Orleans,
right,
and won that game.
They did
20-10, and at some point in that contest, Winston became Winston again.
What happened?
I think he three INTs on yesterday. And then let me see.
Jameis Winston, one touchdown, 3 interceptions. He was 25 of 40. Quarterback rating of 56.
Right.
Tom Brady, 18 of 34, 190 yards, 1 TD, and no interceptions. What made the difference was the Tampa Bay defense. Tampa's got a good defense, bro.
They do.
They really got a nice defense.
And then what we got to remember, that majority of that defense on Tampa Bay was Jameis Winston's teammates when he was with Tampa. So they know his willingness to give it to the other team, because a lot of those guys
his willingness
when he was 30.
That man wasn't willing to give the ball. He just happened.
He just did. Also, in that game, Glenn, New Orleans Saints cornerback Marshawn Lattimore and Tampa Bay wide receivers Mike Evans got they had a bench clearing brawl.
Were they ejected?
And them two was ejected, and they probably will be getting fines, because what ended up happening was Lattimore kept chirping. He was chirping at all game. He actually was chirping at Bruce Aronson, that was on the sideline.
Okay.
He was trying. He was then he said
Bruce Arians.
And then when he got in, Tom O'Henny High Brady face, them linemen don't like when you talking to their quarterback.
Right.
So they started pushing and shoving, and then next thing you know, Evans seen it, and him and Lattimore, they never liked each other. So he went straight for Lattimore.
Yeah.
And it was on.
Yeah.
I mean, when they say bench clearing,
both benches cleared?
Both benches.
So we'll probably be seeing some more fines coming down the road?
My thing is, yeah, probably. But do they do the same thing like how the NBA does?
Yeah, I know. The NBA takes the film. The NBA will take a clip and dissect it. And if you did something.
But if you came off the bench.
But that's right, though.
But if you came off the bench, you can get suspended for the next game.
Yeah.
I don't know what's the
NFL's rule on that? Yeah. We'll see.
We'll see. But they was throwing blows.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
They don't like each other. Nobody in the NFC South likes each other.
For real.
Yeah.
They're
all rivalries.
Yeah, it is. And because New Orleans is what we call Tampa Bay's kryptonite.
Yeah.
Because it was
usually
it was a low scoring game at the beginning. I think it was like 3-3 for the longest.
Yeah.
And
man, you talking about in the Mercedes-Benz Dome, Saints, they're Saints fans, it's a party. It's a constant party.
All the time.
And they were like,
Well, it was 3-0 Saints at halftime.
For a long time. Yeah.
At halftime, it was 3-0. So Tom Terrific wasn't getting his
he was
MVP
not.
on, and he was getting frustrated because they even showed, of course, it's his passion. He threw his helmet. They tried to hand him an iPad. He threw that. But that's just Tom being Tom.
That's Tom being Tom.
And
Tom he's 7. Do you see this number? You see that?
I see your fingers.
Do you see my fingers? How many fingers am I holding up?
You got.
That's the amount of Super Bowl trophies
You
that
got
Tom
six-
has.
You got 6 fingers and 1 thumb.
I know, right? Finals.
Fingers. But yeah, they ended up getting it together in the second half. Tom Brady and the Buccaneers, and they went down to New Orleans and slayed the beast, if you will, and just looking to add to it. But again,
because like you say, the Saints are usually Tampa Bay's Achilles heel.
right?
Yeah,
and you don't want that. And your boy can't get it together over in Carolina, Glenn. He cannot. Baker Mayfield cannot get it together, and the Giants are one of the hardest teams in week 2 right now. The New York Football Giants 19 and the Carolina Panthers 16. We both went with the Giants.
Yeah, of course, because they got Saquon.
You got Saquon.
And when you got Saquon, you always got a chance.
You always got a chance. You went with Tampa Bay, and you got the win. I went with New Orleans.
Okay.
On that. But yeah, it was.
So
I just thought Kryptonite was gonna win.
No.
But anyway.
So go to Carolina and New York.
Yeah.
Carolina, Baker Mayfield, 14 to 29, 145 yards, 1 TD. That's a Baker Mayfield game.
That's not a good game.
Yeah, he's like a game manager.
That's not good.
That's not good. On the other side, Daniel Jones, who was going to be a good quarterback one of these days, 22 to 34, 176 yards. Saquon Barkley, 21 carries, 72 yards for a 3.4 yard average. He broke one for 16 yesterday. That was his longest. On the other side, Christian, who's not hurt, McCaffrey, 15 carries, 102 yards.
Yeah.
He had it. He still can run when he's healthy.
Yeah.
He's a problem.
He's a problem, man.
So
he's definitely a problem. But again, you got that asterisk about it when healthy.
When healthy.
You know,
So,
it's just he got to do better with that.
Can you believe
he's built like a
muscle?
Muscle truck.
So can you believe that the New York Football Giants are 2-0?
I cannot. I actually cannot. I know they are, and you know, just
sitting atop the NFC East,
right? And you know, because we already gave that to either Philly or
Dallas. Yeah,
that's who. Well, we didn't give it.
We get to see Philly tonight.
Yeah, we get to see Philly tonight. That's going to be good.
Yeah.
But again, the second part of Baker Mayfield's life, it don't look so good.
I know. Act 2.
Act 2 is not kind of like.
Give him
Sister
time.
Act 2.
Give him time. Give him time.
Sister Act 2 wasn't good.
No, Sister Act 2 was good. What is wrong with you?
407-894-1680.
No, 407-894-1680. Call us if which one was better. Well, both of them were good, and Sister Act 2 was good.
That was with Lauryn Hill. Or was it the first one? Which
I
one
don't
was
know.
with Lauryn Hill?
I don't know. Sister Act 2.
Okay, then it's Sister Act 2 then.
Yeah.
I like the Sister Act with Lauryn Hill in it. That's a good one.
Okay.
Because the first Sister Act was just the girls in the monastery.
Yeah, Whoopi.
Yeah, it was Whoopi and just the singing nuns.
They were good too. What was the girls and Sister Carolyn or something?
Yeah, she was funny.
Yeah.
And then Sister Act 2 was the kids with Lauryn Hill.
Sister Act 2, Back in the Habit.
Yeah. So give us a call, 407-894-1680. Sister Act 1, Sister Act 2. Don't know how I got on that, Glenn.
I don't either.
Oh, it was Baker. And then you had your New England Patriots going up against Pittsburgh Steelers. And we went, who did we go with? You went with New England. I went with Pittsburgh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And?
New England won.
Okay.
17-14.
What am I up on? You like 4-0?
No.
Yes, I am. Yes,
No.
I am.
Yes,
I am.
No. But anyway, Matt Jones looked pretty decent on yesterday, getting it together. But you know, Pittsburgh just needs to defense need to be a little bit better.
Well, they're saying that they may switch Trubisky out, that's what I told you on Friday.
They shouldn't.
I told
Trubisky wasn't the problem.
I told you. You got Mac Jones. You got Mitch Trubisky. Mac Jones, Mitch Trubisky.
First off,
I'm going with Mac Jones.
First off, who is they? If the Beijing beard dude, Mike Tomlin.
Talking about Mike Tomlin. We love you, Coach Mike.
We do
You're
love
the best,
you, Coach.
man.
You do, but that's can't be that perfect.
Yeah,
all
it
the time.
was. It was.
It's perfect.
He stopped. He stopped doing it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's
natural now.
It got to be a little raggedy,
Right.
somewhat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, if he didn't say it, it shouldn't be a problem. But Trubisky isn't the problem. They have other issues. I think Pittsburgh they have to deal with then because he was efficient on yesterday.
I like that. He was efficient.
He was efficient.
Yeah. Okay.
He was 21 of 33, 168 yards, and 1 touchdown, 1 INT. Mac Jones, he was 32 of 35, 252 yards, Glenn, 1 touchdown, 1 INT.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know who on New England side is calling the plays now. And, you know,
Matt Patricia.
The hoodie ain't going to tell us.
I don't. Belichick.
What? Open your mouth. Yeah.
And I think he does that on purpose.
Probably. So y'all can.
Coach Belichick, how was the game today?
And they played. You get like one.
I know
one,
it's
two
not
words.
just us.
You get 1 or 2 words.
Back when I was a kid, Dick Tracy came on. It was not one of my favorite cartoons, but it had a character on there called Mumbles. Do you remember?
No.
Do you remember Mumbles?
No.
407-894. I was a little boy. Boy when I hated Dick Tracy. But Mumbles was funny to me.
No. That was like Mushmouth, wasn't it?
I know.
On Fat
Speaking
Albert?
of which, over the weekend, dude, I went to see Kevin Hart reality check.
Was it?
Yes. Kevin Hart does a bit where he does Spanish, and he'll tell you at the beginning he doesn't know a word of Spanish. He just knows the rhythm of it, right?
Right.
And he does a Spanish accent that is ridiculous, bro. You got to see it. Reality check.
Right. Don't take the kids. Then you had Indy, Glenn, playing in Jayville and Duval. They ain't scored Nathaniel.
What happened?
Not the whole book of Nathaniel.
Both of us went with the Colts.
We both went with the Colts.
And Matty Ice.
And Matty Ice, the GM, 24.
Listen, young man Trevor Lawrence, Golden Boy, came through yesterday. Almost a perfect QBR, 25 of 30, 235 yards, 2 touchdowns, Jarrell, no interceptions. And then he got some help from his backfield, James Robinson, Travis Etienne Jr., you remember him.
Yeah, from Clemson.
Yeah. They did a really good job, and they shut the Indianapolis Colts out.
Right. And the thing, too, is in that game, I was
Everbank Field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like they gave it to Robinson. I think they handed him like 20-something times.
23.
That's a lot of carries in this
day and age.
This day and age.
Yeah.
It's a lot of carries,
Yeah.
and that's what I like to see. I'm like, because if you have that many carries, trust me, in the fourth quarter,
Yeah.
those cornerbacks, those safeties, they don't want to hit you no more.
No, they don't. And then they're cheating up.
Right.
They're cheating up, and then it opens up for the play action pass.
Right. And then you can milk the clock.
Do they still say play action pass, or everything is RPO?
RPO. I barely. It's an old person that.
Ladies, RPO, run pass option.
Right. But it's a lot. I don't even think they say play action. I think it's just me and you and Bishop.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Play action pass is you fake it you fake the handoff to the running back, and then you dump it off. You fake it. The linebackers come up.
I don't like that you said ladies, because you think ladies the only one don't know what that is.
Oh.
Don't know what RPO. It's some
no,
fellas.
all the fellas know what RPO means. Yes,
no,
they do.
Okay. All right. Ask Rodney. Ask Rodney Johnson.
Right, he's going to get you.
Okay. He done looked it up on his phone now. He done looked it up on his phone, so now he knows.
You're horrible, dog.
Yeah, no, that's my dog, man. Also, man, so shout out to Duval, man. Even though me and Glenn didn't go for y'all on our picks.
They wouldn't have went for themselves. Shoot.
But 24, and you blanked the Indianapolis
Nice.
coach, man.
And that's what we were saying on Friday. We were saying
And
that
that's a division.
Jayville needs their swag back. The days when they made it, didn't they make it to the Super Bowl?
Mm-hmm.
And they should have won. They
Yeah.
should have. They had a stellar defense. After that, it was a talent grab,
Mm-hmm.
and every other team stole every good player that they had on
Every
defense.
last one of 'em.
Every last one of them gone.
Because what's your name was
They were good,
Jacksonville
dog.
was an expansion team at the time.
Yeah,
So
they ain't have nothing to lose.
They ain't had nothing to lose. So, but the thing about it was they
Oh.
got away with paying the people on the low,
Right.
and then when their talent showed going to the Super Bowl, they just started see Saquon.
Yeah.
See Saquon.
Yeah.
You can come.
Yeah.
Be on the
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and they had to do what was the head coach? They just fired him. They fired him a couple years.
Urban Meyer.
No, with the Giants. The old guy with the.
We'll think of. We'll go
Yeah.
back to it.
But they but that culture that coach had brought to the Jacksonville Jaguars at the time.
Oh. Oh, God. Tom Coughlin.
Tom Coughlin.
Tom Coughlin had the Jacksonville Jaguars standing straight and ramrod
What?
straight. Nothing out of
But
place.
Where it got it to.
They got him to a championship. They just didn't win.
They just didn't win. But
Yeah.
they was there. You know what
Dang,
I'm
do you
saying?
remember Jackson? Mark Brunell.
Mark Brunell? He was a good quarterback.
He was
And
left-handed.
then
He's a
Leftwich
left-handed
came in after him.
gunslinger. Byron Leftwich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Jayville used to be good, man.
Jayville is good. They're going with Trevor Lawrence. I think they're going to be fine.
Yeah.
You know, just give them a couple, as the old people say, give them a couple mango seasons.
Couple of mango seasons.
And they're going to be fine. Then you had what Atlanta do. It's actually what Atlanta does. You got the L.A. Rams. The Falcons went to L.A. Glenn and lost 27-31. They was getting the Falcons was getting shellacked.
It was 21-3 at halftime.
At halftime.
Yeah.
And they wasn't looking like it was, but then they started coming back in the fourth quarter, but did not have enough to go over the reigning champs on yesterday. You had Matthew Stafford, he 27 to 36, Glenn, 272 yards,
3 TDs. But two interceptions.
Two INTs. That was Stafford kind of do.
Last year he was tied for the most interceptions in the
yeah.
league,
He'll
but
give
they
it to
won
you.
the Super Bowl.
He'll give it to you.
Yeah.
And on the other side, Mariota, he was 17 of 26, 196 yards, Glenn, 3 touchdowns.
What?
And guess what?
What?
2 INTs.
2 INTs. And that's why they snatched him in Tennessee.
Right.
It came out of Hawaii. He was a Rainbow Warrior, won the Heisman Trophy. And this is the thing. They were running the RPO in Hawaii before anybody even knew of it.
Right.
They were a run and gun football team, and so they tried to change him as a quarterback. It has not worked. It has not worked. I don't think these teams are playing to Marcus Mariota's strength, and subsequently, he's not looking like he's going to pan out as an NFL quarterback.
I don't think so.
As an NFL quarterback.
I just really think
He's
that
not.
Atlanta.
You think?
They really think it's just
Dirty
Atlanta.
Birds. It's just Atlanta.
I just think it's that's what it is.
Dude, and then 2 weeks ago, because I had gone to Hard Rock, I was like, man, let me see the best stadiums in the NFL. Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta is number 2. They say it is exact, and that they say and the people that did the review said that's good because Atlanta doesn't really have a lot to cheer about on the football field. So the fans come there and socialize at Mercedes-Benz Stadium,
and they'll glance up. Oh,
right.
Turn back around.
They say it's just that nice in there.
Yeah, I get it, man. But Cup, he gonna Cooper, he gonna be.
You like Cooper Kupp? What's not to like about Cooper Kupp?
He's pretty.
He's
decent.
bad.
He bad. He had 11 receptions, Glenn,
108 yards, 2 TDs.
2 TDs. He's a problem. He's
2
a
TDs.
problem.
Cooper Kupp, and he has a knack for getting open.
Mm-hmm.
He finds a part of the field that ain't nobody else at. There are no defenders here. Hey, throw me the ball.
Right.
And then his yak yards after catch. Nice.
Nice. So also, man, we had Seattle and San Francisco. San Francisco 27, Seattle 7. Unfortunately, Trey Lance was hurt.
He gone.
He gone for the year. He needs surgery on a broken ankle.
He gone.
He suffered. Glenn, that hurt. Ankle. You know when you like twist your ankle in the yard or something?
Yeah.
Like on the curb.
And that's just a twist.
That's just a twist. And
he broke his.
He broke his. It is broke. He got carted out. So definitely prayers goes out to him. Speedy recovery, healthy recovery. But he's gone for the year. After the team will just hand it to you.
Dude.
And then, humble as Garoppolo was, he took a pay cut to back him up because the market wasn't where he wanted it for him and this, that, and the other.
Right.
Now, oh, gee, we love you now. We love you so much, Garoppolo.
So awkward.
Isn't it?
So awkward there in San Francisco. But Jimmy G comes through.
He comes through.
And puts up 27 points on a Seattle team that both you and I picked.
Right.
Because we thought that they looked good last week against Denver with Geno Smith throwing dimes.
Right.
Not this week.
So what do San Francisco do with Garoppolo? One, I don't know the backup. They said who the backup was to Garoppolo. Never heard of him. So they probably need to go out and get another.
That's what they'll do.
Backup.
They'll get another backup.
Do you renegotiate?
No.
His contract? Or
No.
You just keep
You
him
got egg on your face right now.
Right.
If you're San Francisco, you're like, shh, nobody don't say. Because this is a weird situation.
Right.
This is the guy that you wanted to throw away. He was disposable.
Right.
Jimmy G was. And now here comes this young dude. He's not drinking D-milk. I bet you he ain't drinking D-milk.
Oh, no.
Got his ankle broke.
And
see, Trey Lance wasn't all that much better than Jimmy G to me.
Right. But it was just a younger version of it, and they wanted to move, I guess,
forward.
Wanted to move
I get
forward.
it, yeah.
But then with egg on you, because even sometime in the regular season, you was going to look to trade Jimmy G to get some value. So that's the egg is bigger than what you're saying.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I do.
It's just crazy. And then real quick, Glenn, I guess we got to speed up a little bit. But Cincinnati 17 and Dallas 20. Dak who?
I know. Cooper Rush. Cooper Rush looked comfortable in the pocket yesterday. They gave him some support in the form of when you got Tony Pollard and Ezekiel Elliott running like Zeke used to run when he was Zeke.
Right.
That's nice.
That is.
Yeah, 53 yards for Zeke, 43 for Pollard. Pollard could run any day on my team.
Right. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And that was the key to me, I thought, would be if they did have a chance. And,
run support.
And again, pun intended, I rushed the judge.
That was really bad.
That was bad.
Yeah.
But I rushed
You
the
rushed
judge.
to judgment?
Rushed, yeah. What he was going to do. And, with Dak being out. And it's like, okay, it looks the same.
Know what tripped me out?
It
Cooper
looks
Rush
the same.
Yeah, it does. It really does look the same. Cooper Rush has the red hair, and I don't know what Dallas has with red-haired quarterbacks.
Right.
I thought Jason, remember the Jason? He was their coach.
Yeah, Jason
Garrett.
Yeah. And then the red Carcated Woodpecker.
Yeah.
They had that too.
Yeah. I don't know what it is.
But yeah, it's something about it. But yeah, I really thought Dallas would be dead in the water. But
So
they
did
proved
I.
me wrong. They proved me wrong. They got a victory.
Oh, Dallas has a nice defense.
Yeah, Dak will be back in 3 to 4 weeks.
Yeah,
something
because
like that. So if Rush can give them another win somewhere and hold them off, hold it off.
What if Cooper Rush does well in the next game?
It don't matter. Whenever Dak comes
No,
back,
no.
whenever Dak come back,
No, you got to win this starting job back.
what?
You got to win this starting
At that
job
pay,
back.
okay, not at that pay.
No, Jerry Jones.
No,
Here, boy.
no,
Boy, I say
no,
boy.
No, you gonna be in.
I'm just kidding.
You got Denver 16, Houston 9. Russell Wilson.
Finally.
Yeah,
But he didn't look like Russell Wilson.
Her husband didn't look good. He did not look good. They got to get it together. They need to play in the preseason next year. Also, Glenn, in a stunner, not for you, because you did pick Arizona, but I went with the Raiders. Arizona 29 and the Las Vegas Raiders.
What a football game.
27.
23 to 23 in overtime.
Brought them guys back.
And he made some incredible passes.
Yeah. And the Las Vegas Raiders made some horrible mistakes.
Horrible.
They need to just sit down and just pray for a little while. But I had a lot of Raiders fans was like, I'm done.
Griff is a Raider fan. What's going on, Griff?
What's up, Grifferton? But yeah, a lot of my Raider fans, friends that's Raider fans, they say they done. They done with the Raiders. They
Raiders are 0-2.
Yeah, with all that talent in the world, man. Then late last night, Glenn, at 8:20 on NBC, you got the Green Bay Packers 27 and the Chicago Bears 10.
Yeah.
You went with Chicago. I went with Green Bay.
Okay.
On that one, I was going back and forth on Friday, but I couldn't.
You did go back and forth.
I couldn't get past.
Next time, and then I
Fields just.
Yeah.
It was more.
Fields. He's like Pumpkinhead.
Oh man, he looked weird, don't he? He got a weird.
I thought it was
face.
me.
No, he's just every time they show him.
I thought it was me.
You look like something, man.
I thought it was me.
You know, and it's just. I'm not saying he's ugly or.
What are you doing? Keep going. Go to the next story.
I'm just. Oh, now you want to go? You can talk about people,
No.
but I can't. You know.
Go to the next story. Aaron Jones, too. 15 carries for 132 yards. Talking about helping out your quarterback. Aaron, he wasn't bad himself, though. 19 to 25, 234 yards. 2 TDs, no interceptions. But at the end of the game last night, he still looked like he was constipated. Did you see it?
Yeah,
he looked like he was mad at the world.
He is.
What's going on?
Because he didn't really play well.
To him. Up to his standards.
I don't think he played well. Neither.
He only missed 6 throws. What's wrong with you? He played well.
I don't. And I think with Chicago's poor tackling, their poor angle of the tackles,
yeah, they stunk.
They stunk it up, man. And the offensive line, they played bad in the passing game.
Yeah,
in the run game they did pretty good, but in the passing game,
you and Bishop were touting Justin Fields coming out of Ohio State, and I told you all that the young man was not an NFL quarterback.
He's playing in the NFL.
I told y'all.
Bro.
They got nobody else. They got
nobody
else in Chicago. They got nobody else in Chicago.
Let me say this, that Chicago is in a rebuilding state.
God, here you go.
What you mean? They are. They in a rebuilding. They rebuilding. So
here
in a rebuilding situation, you're not that good. If you can be respectable in games, then you on the right track in the rebuilding.
I need you to win football games.
Now,
I need you to be coming out of college looking like Justin Herbert, ready for the NFL.
Bro, you talking about
Patrick Mahomes from Oklahoma State, ready for the.
You talking about phenomenons.
Huh?
You talking about something that's not normal.
Looking like Joe.
No. And they
Joe
coming.
Burrow.
Yeah, he will be killed at the end of the year.
Joe, man.
They sat there like 6 times yesterday.
Well, Dallas had a good game. The defense had a good game.
That offensive line is bad.
They had one shot of Joe Burrow on the bench, and he was blank.
Bro.
He was staring into space.
I'm telling you, man.
He was looking straight ahead.
It is,
and I felt him.
Yeah,
I felt him.
You cannot get sacked 6 times in a game. With that Tennessee playoff game, 9 times, Glenn.
Yeah.
You don't have a good chef life with that.
And still he took him to the Super Bowl.
You still, again, can't have a good chef life. I'm talking. Going back to that Pittsburgh game, I had a friend of mine, Dwayne, text me. He said Trubisky has to throw the ball past the first down line to be efficient.
You would think he knew that.
As a
quarterback, as an NFL quarterback,
but then my question is too, Glenn, is that also the receiver's fault?
Sometimes, and then I haven't put pads on in so long. But in the heat of battle, things get smaller, Jarrell, and you kind of get tunnel vision sometimes.
Right.
And that's bad for a quarterback. When you hear a quarterback say the game slowed down and the field opens up, that's when they're in their groove and they're hitting things. When it's tight like that, you're missing stuff, bro.
But Dwayne is an avid Pittsburgh Steelers fan and LSU. He don't talk, he ain't take me nothing about LSU.
Okay.
But anyway, but yeah. So,
Okay.
But on tonight, guys, we got Tennessee at Buffalo at 7 p.m.
Yes, sir.
And that's on ESPN, I think. And me and Glenn went with Buffalo, and then we got Minnesota in the later game. Minnesota and
Philly.
And we both went with Minnesota.
Is that on ABC?
I think that's on one of those streaming.
Amazon Prime.
Prime or
No. Thursday night games are Amazon Prime.
It's something else.
Okay.
Let me see. It doesn't say on this thing.
Let me look and find out.
So we can y'all can be looking at the right channel instead of surfing all over the place. Let me see. But we both went. Well, Glenn, you went 8 or 7.
Yeah, I'm right. Minnesota at Philly is on ABC tonight.
Okay.
And Tennessee at Buffalo is on ESPN.
Okay.
Yeah, Tennessee at Buffalo 7:15. Minnesota at Philadelphia on ABC at 8:30.
Also, the AP poll came out on yesterday, Glenn.
Let's go.
You got Georgia still number 1, Bama.
And right, have you
Number
watched Georgia?
Oh yeah, I watched a little bit of it.
Man.
Yeah, they for real. They should have never not be number 1. But anyway, Ohio State 3, Michigan 4, Clemson 5, Oklahoma 6, USC 7, Oklahoma State 8. You got Kentucky 9 and Arkansas
10.
10.
That's a bunch of SEC teams.
Bunch of SEC teams, man. And you got on Friday night you had Florida State 35, Louisville 31.
Louisville, finally.
Yeah.
Finally. They used to lose to Louisville
Every
every
day.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some of the games you had Georgia 48, South Carolina 7.
Jesus.
Michigan 59 and UConn 0.
I watched that game.
Bama 63, Monroe 7. You had Ohio State 77 and Toledo.
That's 11 touchdowns,
That's
Jarrell.
11 touchdowns. And then you had the University of Florida 31, Glenn, and South Florida 28.
A commendable effort by South Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really was. And they was in the swamp.
Yeah.
They was in the swamp. You had the University of Miami 9 and Texas A&M 17.
And Mario Cristobal has to get those boys ready to play in hostile environments like College Station, Texas. 107,000 screaming fans.
Right.
The Hurricanes barely get 40,000.
Right.
And 107,000 people rooting against
But
you.
this is my issue in the game, and I watched the game.
I did too. It was an ugly game. Van Dyke has got to step up.
But again, I'm not looking. Everybody's not going to have a great game all the time. But my issue is the run game was working. The run games, and you wasn't really, as you can see, 17 and 19. You was never like you wasn't getting
17 and 9.
17 and 9. I'm sorry, 17 and 9. My bad. You was never out of the game, Glenn.
Never.
So you didn't have to like pass. The run game was running.
Was working.
Yeah. It was working, bro.
Yeah.
And you know, with this whole new wave NFL and college,
don't.
You got to pass to try to get this guy on the radar for the Heisman or something.
Van Dyke.
No. If it wasn't working, but the running
Is
game
it
was.
me or Tyler Van Dyke looks like he's like 35?
He do got
He
do look like an old dude.
He looks like he's 35, 30-ish.
Right. So, also, man, the Las Vegas Aces win the WNBA, their first WNBA title, beating the Connecticut Suns in Game 4 of the finals. And that would be the Aces' first. That's Las Vegas' first professional victory in
any sport.
In any sport.
Then they got it in WNBA.
They got it in the WNBA. And guess who was at the game? Who was part owner?
Who?
The owner of the Las Vegas Raiders. He was at the WNBA game.
Good stuff.
Instead of the Raiders game.
Good stuff.
Yeah, so they was on the verge. So shout out to the WNBA and all that, man. And I know we don't talk about it a lot, but we do. So we going, Glenn. We both got Buffalo tonight, and we both got Minnesota tonight, man. So what's going on for the week?
Man, for the week, man, my anniversary is tomorrow. I want to send a shout out to my wife. I love you, sweetie. I'm going to take her somewhere tonight.
I like you.
And we're going to hang out tomorrow. Man, oh, man, oh, man. I'm so blessed. 36 years, man, we've been married. 36 years. Isn't that great? We got married really, really, really young. And God is so good, man. So good, man. Yeah. Happy anniversary, sweetie. I love you.
Happy anniversry. Thank you for sticking with my boy. I know he can be a pain.
Oh, it's rough.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You is a champion. You could do better, but don't. No, I'm just kidding. Shout out to the Foster family, man. We appreciate you guys. Yeah. Prayer.
What about you, man?
117,000 years more. Man, I'm gonna come up here, guys. Check it out. I'm gonna be up here working for Glenn tomorrow because it is his anniversary. So I'm gonna be hanging out up here doing some things and loving this carpet, this new look we got up in here at the studio. But other than that, just getting ready for Lady Drina's 10th anniversary. 10th
radio anniversary.
Yep.
And pre-birthday bash.
Bash, and it's going down.
Ladies like to multitask.
Yes. New Life, New Life, Church of God Christ. It is gonna be a quartet fest for you behind. You're gonna love it. I'm gonna be there. Glenn gonna be there. Just celebrating Lady Drina. So y'all come on out for that. And
that's this Saturday.
This Saturday at New Life. It's something on Powers. I don't remember.
3311 North Powers Drive.
Yeah, it is. Come out, man. Support Lady Drina. Tickets $20, I believe. $20, and I think she's gonna be giving away free tickets this week too. So y'all be listening to that on the live drive with Lady Drina. She'll be giving away some free tickets. I don't know how many, but she should be. So thank y'all for listening. Appreciate y'all always, man. Listen to the Sports View with the Crew, and you inside the Man Cave.
I'm Glenn Allgood.
See ya.
Sports View with the Crew is a presentation and production of WOKB 1680 AM Sports. Follow us on Twitter.